Hey everybody, Wolf of Walmart. I am here and it is time once again. We're going to do a couple little additions to the yak. I know that most people don't really care. They just kind of do their thing and they have their own way of doing stuff, and that's fine. But seeing as this is really like my first one, I kind of want to do this, not first time I'm putting something on there, but it's my first kayak. So I kind of want to do this with people, like just what would you want, what would you need. And so after that whole review of the last trip, I looked into and got a few things. Thank you, Yak Attack, for making some good stuff. So I got a couple of these rod holders. I got a zip line or two, one of those little retractable things, so that way you can, use it and it retracts. There's a good spot on the kayak for that. I'll show you in a little bit. I even got a regular paddle holder. Now, I know that this single inline paddle holder is made more for when you have like a motor. But what I noticed is I kept putting my paddle across my rods, and I don't want to blow out the tips on my rods. I don't want to blow out the guides. So I have a feeling that I'm just going to start clipping it to the side. We're going to have to figure out which side today. Also, like I said, I was having trouble tracking myself or tracking you guys, or just like giving you guys any type of information about what I was doing while I was out there. It was always like, look quiet, me film Andy, or Andy film me, or something. I could never really get engaged and involved. So I got one of these. I have a GoPro. I had an issue with the power source, but right now the new power source seems to be doing pretty good. So I'm going to try and set this thing up today, find a good spot for that. Also, a little bonus, got this two little box right here. I'm really interested in seeing how these things work out. I don't know exactly where I'm going to mount them yet, but I know that I'm a person of storage, and like I say all the time, like, it's better to have and not need than need not have. I'm going to go ahead and try these out. This is going to be like my first basic, like, small storage, maybe small tackle storage, because I don't have like one of those yak packs or anything crazy. But, I always have, like, when we were out the other day, dude, I had a little bag of stuff, but then I also had a pocket of jigs, because I like throwing jigs, and so I like just having them. So if I could have a spot where I could just throw a handful of jigs and, like, a couple soft plastic trailers that I know function for where I'm at, boom, no problem, right here in the box. I got all sorts of extra stuff that I want to throw in there, boom, right there in the box. Now, it's not waterproof, but it's just containment for now. I don't know when or if I'm going to be getting a yak pack box. I would love one of those 13 by 16s. Those things are sick. But as of right now, being new into the kayak, I'm afraid that I'm going to flip a lot, which is fine. I'm not so much afraid of the flipping anymore. Now I'm afraid of the loss of stuff, because I don't have a whole lot of stuff to lose. Well, I mean, I do. I have a lot of stuff to lose that I don't want to lose. Also, came up on one of these catch boards. So, and the way the RVR is actually made right here, I have the perfect spot to sit, measure fish, and my feet can stay down here. And the cool side is this side is actually lower than this side, so the fish will naturally slide towards the bump stop. No, I'm sorry, Bobby, I do not have a net yet. I know we talked about that. Bobby is my personal Yoda of fishing, if you will, and he suggested I get a net, and I will, because I have a feeling I'm gonna put one on the bump board and it's just gonna right out the boat. But until then, everything I got from Yak Attack is track mounted. So I have all these tracks. I mean, there's one mounted in there, but tracks all over this RVR. There's plenty of track mounting options. But what I do like about this Boondocks landing gear, I really like this a lot. I didn't look at it first this way, because like I said before, I was thinking about maybe putting these in a drill press and putting a locking pin. But after running them, I don't see the wheels sliding out or bumping or anything. This is a really good product, really easy to use. So I'm not even going to modify it. Like, if I start trying to take this thing off cliffs, maybe modify it then. But until then, I'm going to leave it the way it is. And the cool thing is right here, I have track guides here. I have one on the underside, but I don't think I'm going to mount anything down there. But basically, I have tracks all the way around these receivers. So I'm going to use those. And I know that these right here, these Omega Pro universal rods with the little lock on them. The reason why I got these ones is they have a lock on them. So if the kayak goes over, the rod's locked in place. I'm not losing it. I know that these are said to be like put up here somewhere in the front where the rods just kind of hang out or whatever. But I don't have a yak pack. Like I said, I'm not going to start stocking a ton of tackle on here yet because I really want to get more comfortable in the kayak before I start stacking it. Trust me, I have tackle. All this, those cupboards, boxes. I mean, we're labeled right here. This is, I got tackle. So if I ever get a yak pack or something like that, like one of those black boxes, those would be sick. I'll worry about that then. But for now, I'm just going to use those small boxes. And I'm going to go ahead and take these because those yak boxes come with rod clips. I'm not going to use those because I don't have one. I'm going to use these, and I'm going to mount them behind me right here on this track somewhere. I don't know if I'm going to put it like directly here or maybe out to the side yet. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm going to start messing with it a little bit, see where I sit, how easy it is to reach around, grab, things like that. Also, like I was talking about earlier, I got these down here somewhere. I got these clips. I'm going to put them down here. I saw a really cool video and somebody had done that, and I was like, ooh, I really like that. I can turn them, keep them out of the way, pull them out when I need them, put them back. Yeah, just easy peasy. Right here, I was thinking about mounting the camera, but being new, I might not mount the camera right here for now. I might put it somewhere out here. I might actually take this off. Oh, actually, like I said, I'm going to actually do a whole different type of paddle receiver on, so I can go ahead and start taking this off now. So let's go ahead and jump into this thing and start modding. I know you guys just saw like my entire giant mess. It is a nightmare for me, but trust me, it is all a work in progress. I'm in the middle of changing fall tackle over to winter tackle, and I've been doing some fishing trips and having some fun that kayak send, and then, you know, so it all just kind of adds up. So anywho, we're gonna go ahead and start with these because I kind of have an idea of where I want everything else, but these I'm a little curious about. So these boxes, they come with this mount right here. This should fit right over any piece of track, and I'm thinking I want to put them somewhere right here. I just don't know if they're gonna fit yet. So we're gonna go ahead and set this iPad up somewhere because that's what I'm filming on right now, guys. See if I can mount it somewhere here. And oh, the foot pedal works. No, it doesn't. I lied, it does not. And I'm gonna take a look and see if these will actually clip in here or if they will not clip in here, and if I need to put them somewhere else. Yeah, see that? That's my ring light. I stole it from my wife. She used to teach online. She used to teach kids English as a second language in other countries online at night when we were younger and broker. I have a feeling that's just always going to be in the way. The cool thing is this box mounts to this clip in either way, so I might do something like this, but even then it's not going to fit. You know, I have seen some track extensions, like a track clip that has an extension to a track arm. I might look into that just for the accessibility of getting into these boxes. You know, if you guys have any comments or opinions about these boxes, like, feel free to hit me up. Leave me a message, whatever. Social media or right here on YouTube. I'm cool with it. I'm really just interested in learning as much as I possibly can. I actually got a video today from Smiley. Thanks, buddy, out on TikTok. He kind of gave you the whole idea of secondary and primary stability in kayaks, which I really appreciate because I don't know none of that stuff, man. And he's talking about, oh, it's just kayak nerd stuff. I'm like, no, dude, like, I'm interested. Tell us all about that. Even for the people who do know, I'm glad you guys do know. I don't know. I'm still learning. It's all new. So, like, tell me about primary and secondary stability so I understand, because the whole funny part is I'm like a baby giraffe in the kayak trying to stand up. And, you know, it's just one of those things that'll probably take some time for me, and then I'll be good to go on it. And so I'm just going to keep sticking with it. What I did notice is right here, that track fits. So I could technically have 2 boxes right here in front of me for everything that I would need. Now, do I need 2 boxes right here in front of me? I don't know. I don't think I do. Also, I could do it this way. See? I love this mount. I could actually do it either this way or this way. That's kind of nice. Now, I don't know how much room that's going to take up for me standing. Hey, but it's always worth the install and always worth the try. Because what happens if I find out I like it? Cool. If I don't like it, take it off. It's not really that hard. So, okay. So, first order of business on this install. I don't even know how I'm going to get you guys to see all this, but I'm going to try. We'll go ahead. All this stuff comes with its own parts and screws, and it even has like a hard mount if I wanted to, hard mount. Like it has these screws in here that I could hard mount to, but I'm not actually going to use those. I'm going to go ahead and use this guy right here. It's my track clip and my tightening bolt. And I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now, I mean, I would say stop me, but I've already done it by the time you're seeing this, so I don't really, you can always send me your opinions. I love opinions. I mean, everybody's, got that whole opinions are assholes, and, everybody's got them, and no one wants to smell yours, or they all stink, or whatever. Who cares? I like opinions. I'll take the opinions all day. Positive, negative, I'll take it. The only reason is because I'm not going to learn if ain't nobody going to tell me besides crashing and burning over and over and over again. I'm totally down to crash and burn over and over and over again. But do I really want to? It's not my preferred method of learning, but, I'll take it if I have to. But, yeah, give me your opinions on this. So there you go. I mean, it was literally that simple. I put 1 bolt in, tightened it down by hand, and my boxes are here. Now, the cool thing is, if you see how off my seat the boxes are fitting like this, if I don't like that, boom, done. I can turn them that way. Now, I'm right-handed, so I'll probably want it the other way. But, boom, there we go. Then I can just, do I need something out of there? Cool. Do I need something out of here? Cool. I mean, this is my dry storage, which will eventually be something different, but for now, it's my dry storage. But yeah, I think I just like it perpendicular like that. I think that'll work for me for now. It'll be easier to get to stuff. At least for me, I can throw a couple things in here and there. So let me go ahead and get some other stuff set up, and we'll start on the second little addition. All right, the T-Rain. Little zippy cords. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put them right here next to my seat. I don't see a problem with it. I think that it would fit well. I think it would do me exactly what I need. I'm going to put them kind of close because, I don't need a whole lot of space, but I like a little bit of space, at least to stand up. And the more I put on here, the more it's taken away from my standing area. Now, mind you, this is definitely the most obtrusive thing, this double pack. Until I get some sort of extension bar, or if anybody out there has got one that they're not using, let me know. And I can put it up here or around this area somewhere. I'm going to have to stick with the way it's mounted for now. So I've heard lots of good things about this. I don't need a whole lot, but right here, boom. I mean, scissors, pliers, everything right there. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'm going to have to figure out this whole system and how I want them to clip, but I'll get there. For now, I got it installed. But I think I like this. I think I'm going to keep probably something like this around just in case, because I always have my Leatherman on me. I'm sure we've talked about this before, and if not, I live with this thing on me ever since I started fishing. It has everything I need: pliers, cutters, everything. But in the kayak, it will easily fall out of my pocket or I can lose it. It's not necessarily like it's water resistant, it's metal waterproof, but over time, consistently exposed to lots of water, it could get rusty or something, and I like it, so I'm not going to be taking it on the kayak. If anything, I'll put it in there, but I'm probably not going to. I'm probably just going to grab a cheap pair of pliers and a good pair of braid scissors, and that's what these are going to be for. Boom. So that's going to be the end of that one for now. I kind of like it. You can tell me what you guys think. I think I'm taking up too much room in my kayak. Please let me know. But we're going to keep on moving on. The next order of business is this panfish portrait. I couldn't find a good phone mount. I'm sure you guys know of one. I don't. Please let me know of a decent, good phone, because I'd rather have my phone clipped in here than anything else. But I do have a GoPro and I have a power source. I like those tall ones. I'd love to put a tall one up in the back. But I don't have a power cord for the power source for my GoPro that's long enough to be able to reach up there and come back down. So for now, we're going with this. Plus, when it's here, I can turn it on and off. These things are really cool. So they come in basically 3 pieces. You got your T-wing bolt or track mount bolt, whatever. You got your track mount receiver that it goes in, and then the actual Yak-Attack Panfish camera mount that screws into that T-bolt. So I start by putting my T-bolt in, and I'm just going to put it for here for now. I don't know what side I'm going to want it on, but for now it's going to go on this side. And I can sit here and just screw this thing in. I mean, this system is so mellow. Like, it's awesome. I love it. So the next thing I want to try and do, rod mounts. Like I said, I want to try and put them in my Boondocks track because I think that would be really cool. I'm sure there's a faster way to do this. I'm not necessarily too keen on that because, like I said before, this is all new to me. So I just be doing that whole screw it in a bunch of times, spin it until it catches, and then go all the way down. I actually was looking at these things for a minute now because I was trying to figure out why everybody liked these so much. And it's this right here. I could lock my rod into place when I'm cruising around. That's awesome. That really is super helpful, especially for somebody like me who's so new. Like, I'm so afraid I'm going to lose my stuff or, yard sale at some body of water somewhere, because that'll happen. That I want to make sure that all my stuff gets put in the right spots, and I'm grabbing the right stuff to make sure that I keep all my stuff. By the way, that's way easier than just doing what I was doing earlier, sitting there screwing it over and over and over again. Yeah, you live, you learn, you move on. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put my rods like this, away from me, pointed backwards. Why? Well, this kayak's pretty buoyant, so I can turn around just fine and grab one if I need to. Lock it in. I wanted to have them flat, but still a little cautious. I might do flat later, but for now, just for the video and the install, that is installed right here into my Boondocks landing gear. I mean, that's super sick. I got a rod, but they'll come back to here. We'll be good to go. So I'm going to go ahead. I got 2 of those, so I'm going to install the other one real quick, and then we're going to get on to the next order of business, which is the paddle clip and the catchboard. FYI, I'm sure you guys are sitting there watching the video, if you're still with me, going, what the hell? This dude is a moron. They literally have the diagram of how to do it right there on the package. Another good thing about these boxes is when my camera's right there, y'all ain't gonna be looking at my shorts while I'm fishing. because I know some of you out there, naughty people. Until then, just trying to find a good place to put this thing. Boom, got it. Hey. So I figured I'm gonna put the paddle over here on the right side of the boat. Or I'm gonna try this out for once and see how it works out. If I don't like it, I can take it off, because I know this kind of paddle mount is made more for when you have a pedal drive or an actual motor, which I don't have either. But what I do have is a bunch of track and available space. So I'm definitely gonna try and use those to my advantage. Pretty simple design right here. Washer, mount, washer, locking bolts. I can put these little strings out if I want and strap down my paddle. But I'm honestly, because I don't have a pedal drive, I am not going to be doing that, because I'm going to need my paddle all the time. If I set it like this, seems to hang pretty fine. So I'm going to go ahead and do a 360, not cam, but I'm going to do a walk around this whole thing and show you guys what the yak looks like now. Oh, wait. Almost forgot the most important install. Like I said, I keep that thing on me. Man, I've seen people fish, I've heard and seen a lot of pictures on the social medias, and I've heard a lot of people fish like this forever about length and stuff of fish. I've always been a weight guy, just because that's how I know from fishing to begin with. This length thing is going to be new, but in order to do that, I got to have one of these. And of course, the boxes block the catch board. I'm going to try and move them back a little bit, and if it doesn't work, boxes are gone until I can get some extension arms for right here, because I really feel like these boxes are going to be the best for me, accessibility-wise, right here. Which also means that if you start to follow my fishing on the YouTube, or whatever videos I decide to post, you might just get that lucky shot right up my shorts. Hey! But maybe I might be able to scoot them back. I'm going to try and scoot them back just a little bit and see if it works. Because I'd really like to have them accessible while I'm fishing, at least for now. Oh my gosh, it just barely fits. Boom. Catch board in. All right. There you have it, guys. Another step closer. Can't wait to get back out on the water. Me and Andy are going next weekend. So, wish me luck. I'm going to have a good time. And so there you have it. If you like it, like it. If you don't. Leave a comment, though. Let me know if I'm doing something wrong, or if I'm jumping the gun, or you don't like the way my boxes are sitting up there, whatever. Just let me know so I can start trying to figure out exactly what I'm doing, because this is all new to me. I'm going to try this out, and if it don't work, it's gone, and I'll wait for the extension mount. I might still get the extension mount anyways, because I don't like all this up here. That's a little too much for me, but I really wanted to get the install in so you guys could see it. So, again, like I said, if you like it, like it. If you don't. But please, don't be afraid to leave comments. Thanks.